see that?
He's an avid
That's it there, that's it there.
Marcy legacy, baby. Marcy legacy. Emma rather do school.
Rather what? Rather.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has got a lot to think about when he's got a full squad.
Aubameyang is no captain, bro. Aubameyang.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let's go. Welcome back, baby. Back. You're back bigger and better, and we're here to stay. As you can see, we have a new guest today. Yeah, back in London. St. Lucia was great. But, moving on. New guest, Mr. James Licorice.
What's going on?
Welcome to Football Tussle.
Welcome to Football Tussle, indeed.
Let's see if you can handle the fire.
Yeah.
Charlie Clough.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on, Mr. Licorice. So tell us about your footballing days, Mr. Licorice.
Mine, okay. So I got into it early, so from about the age of 6, I just started locally for teams in Birmingham. Around 8 or 9, I got to a few semi-pro teams. When I was 10, I was at Wolverhampton Wanderers for about 1 year. Yeah, well, season into it, playing for the year. Youth till the 12s. Yeah, busted up. So that set me back for about 15, 16 months. But to be fair, I never really got into the mould of being as good as I was. So I went semi-pro again, and I probably stayed at that level till I was about 18, 19. And then just started playing district and Saturday and Sunday football then.
Oh, man.
So, when I grew up, I went to school and played with Gabriel O'Bonnell Hall, who's a Villa legend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And little Barry Bannon as well was at my same school. So.
I remember Bannon. He left. I remember him.
Yeah, Bannon. He's
brother and all that.
Scottish lad. But yeah, he was a really good player, good left foot. But yeah, I mean, I started off as a striker, and the older I've got, I'm a fullback now. So
that's the way it goes.
You start moving from the front to back anyway. That's how it goes.
It happens.
Your appearance, they look like you're a centre back there still.
Yeah, a lot of that little Ashley Cole role. So
okay,
yeah,
hard tackling, yeah.
I love it.
Hopefully, you assist as well.
Well, don't do your ankle again, eh? You don't do hard tackles. Do your ankle again, boy.
I know. Do you know what? 2 years, when I got back into it, nearly 2 years after, for about a good year and a half, I was scared, even though I wasn't playing in that position. Just even touch ball, releasing it quicker, just because impact.
Normal reaction.
Yeah, that's
exactly. But yeah,
even for the full-time pros is the same.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. Exactly. It takes a little while to get back into the action, be confident on the ball and go into challenges. But yeah, let's move on. There is no perfect time to have a Villa fan on the show. I mean, perfect time with Villa winning at Old Trafford 1-0 via Courtney. Is it House?
Oh yeah, Horse.
I don't know how to say his name. I wouldn't try.
We found the net.
Brilliant goal in the 88th minute. How did you feel about that? How did you feel? What was you doing?
I was gassed. I just jumped up off my sofa and met, because you know what? I thought we deserved it. I was watching the game.
Yeah.
We had United pegged back for a lot of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gassed because I thought a goal was coming, but Villa and United, always come out on top against Villa. Always.
So it was nice to get the win. It was a refreshing.
It was really good to get, especially when since Grealish has left, everyone's been giving us a bit of stick. So I know. Good to go and shout out the players we brought in and stuff can still do a job.
Yep.
How do you feel about Grealish?
I was okay with it. We had a few Villa fans, my mates were a bit annoyed about it, but for me, he's been loyal to the club since he was a kid. He's a good player. I think he's a world-class player. To be a better player, you need to be around better players anyway.
Yeah,
So
James, he's not a big fan of Grealish.
I don't know.
He has a pop-up Grealish every show. Every show.
Class, yeah.
He has a pop-up
World class is a strong tag there. It's definitely good, but not yet world class. But I hear what you're saying, Jay.
yeah, I've watched Grealish for the last 10, 12 years, and you can always see the potential. I mean, I always said what he did at the Villa, if he was at a top team, he'll be even better. So now he's under Pep and at City, I think you're going to see him get much, much better.
Oh, yeah, definitely, because Pep improves players, definitely.
But that's it. I mean,
he plays with better players, so he might look better.
Yeah, last season he was second behind De Bruyne, rated, and that was at the Villa.
Yeah.
So you put a big team, we'll see what he'll do.
Yeah. Anyway, forget about Grealish, guys. Let's talk about Villa. That's why he's on this show anyway.
Exactly.
About Grealish.
This guy, I like Aston Villa project. What's going on over there?
He's the general fan. He's the general fan, so he likes certain projects there.
Yeah, so I like the way Aston Villa is like playing football. You know, I like Cash a lot. Is he a right back or wing back?
Cash, yeah. He's very underrated. Forest, I was like, I weren't too sure about him. I was like, might be all right, but honestly, he's just excelled under the Villa. He's getting a cut to the Poland national team, and it's a big shot. But I'd say Cash is one of the best right backs of the league at the minute.
I'm hearing that he might be called up for England, but it's just another right back. Right back.
How many right backs England needs?
There's no chance elsewhere.
Do you know
what about Taggart?
Yeah, again, Taggart is another player I weren't having him at the start. I didn't fancy him, but again, the last 2 seasons, he's been really good for us. He's been really good.
Yeah.
I think we are improving. The only person I'm a bit doubtful is, and I always have been, is Mings. I'm not too sure.
He's shaky.
Yeah,
he's a mistake waiting to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very calamity.
Yeah, he's a bit shaky.
Reminds me of Sacco at Liverpool.
Who?
Reminds me of Sacco.
Sacco. Oh,
yeah, I remember Sacco.
I mean,
on the ball.
How did you scream when that penalty was awarded to Man United the other day?
You know what? At halftime, I messaged my boy and I said, we're going to batter United and United will get a 90th minute penalty.
And they did.
Always do. And as soon as I got it, I was like, it's typical because Horse, who scored the winner, conceded the penalty with the handball. Typical, but lucky for us, yeah.
It's ironic, isn't it? Because Solskjaer's been saying they're not getting enough penalties, but they get given a penalty
got the goal and give the goal
every other game. So it must have been just pure bliss when he missed.
And the thing is, I'd never get Fernandes to miss. I thought as soon as the penalty, I was like, this is a draw. And if you'd asked Villa, if you'd asked me before the game, away at United, I'd have took a draw all day. But
definitely.
Going off the game and how we played, I think justice was served in the end when he missed it. I think we definitely deserved the win.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I saw what the old Arsenal boy did, Martinez there, the little Arlem shit.
You know what? He rolled at the Man U fans doing that, but it's all a bit of that. But fair play, because you not always give us stick over the years.
Yeah. So United was there to beat anyway after losing that Champions League game. You know, their edge is not in the right place, so it was a good result for Aston Villa.
You got a question for him there, CRC?
Yeah, what's it called? We're talking about, as I said, A40 was talking about the project, which is Aston Villa under Dean Smith. What is your ambitions for Villa this season? Where do you think they can finish, or how high?
So, I want to be realistic, even though I'm a Villa fan. So, I think we'll get in the top 10. I think we came 11th last season. Move on that. Conference, Europa League conference. I'd like to get it, but I don't think we're ready for that yet.
Why not?
Well, you've got
keep above them.
It's a big top 4 now. There's no top 6. So then, no offense, but you got Arsenal, Tottenham, Everton, and West Ham now. All 4.
We're back. We're being mentioned. We're back, baby. Arsenal, we're back.
It's true. You've been mentioned with Brighton. You have been mentioned with Newcastle and Burnley before.
Shout it, man. Shout it.
Anyway, let's go back to the Villa, man.
Yeah,
James.
So
top 10.
All right, then that's good. That's good.
Villa, I mean, top 10.
Anything above 10, I think, is a bonus for the Villa this season.
Having said that, because Villa have spent money this season. Now, you know what I mean? You've bought in Emiliano, Buendia, Leon Bailey, Danny Ings, Ashley Young, that Tuinzibi from Man United, and a few others as well. So you spent quite a bit of money, and Danny Ings is a top striker there.
Danny Ings come out of nowhere. I thought we was going to get Tammy Abraham and Ward-Prowse from Southampton.
They both would have been good additions as well.
Ward-Prowse would have been a good addition. I like Ward-Prowse.
I like Prowse. I don't midfield all day. Ings was under the radar. When I got Ings, I was over the moon because for me, Ings is, I think, would play in any team in the Premier League, top team as a striker.
Yeah.
I think he was unlucky at Liverpool.
He was unlucky, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then so I'm over that, and again, another quality signing. As soon as he's injury free, I think he's going to do big things for the Villa.
Definitely.
So,
just want to apologise very quickly about the slowness and stops every once in a while. We've got some people in here with McDonald's internet and Burger King. Please forgive us, our viewers. I want to try something. I want to show you something, guys. So bear with me one sec. So I'm sharing the screen, and I'm going here, and I'm going share, and here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah. We could see folders.
Ah! Did you not see
what
that?
happened?
No, you didn't see it. What a blow.
Your computer,
it never works.
It's too slow. Too slow, your computer. Too slow.
It's too slow.
What have you got? Have you got a Mac or Windows? What have you got?
Who knows what I've got? Let's go back to
yeah, take it back, please, man.
Go back to our proper show. That was Fernando missing the penalty.
In the rugby.
I had another clip of a Man United fan recording from the stands, that same penalty from the stands, and one of the Man United fans going like that. Oh. Yeah, he was looking back, following the ball into the sky.
Apparently, they're still trying to find that ball. Apparently, it's just landed on the moon right now. So they might
Listen, I tell you, that football landed in my house right now. That's what I tell you.
I've seen the picture of that. Of it. It's on the side of the house somewhere, just stuck. Amazing. But yeah, so Villa running high, looking good.
I got a quick question for James.
Yeah.
This one hurts me a little bit as well. How I mean, when you guys signed Martinez, what was the? Because I feel like he's top 4 material.
I can't believe Arsenal let him go, especially for so cheap as well. I think when he started coming into the Arsenal team, he was showing straight away his qualities. So we was happy to accept him. I mean, we'd only had Steer. Heaton went back to. Did he go to City? I think he went. Where did Heaton go again?
He's gone Man United.
No, United, didn't he? So, I mean, yeah, when we got him, we knew he'd be our first team keeper anyway. But I didn't think he'd be as good as he has been. Yeah, and I think him getting first team football at the Villa has just propelled him even more. He's doing well.
We like Martinez, but he seems to hate Arsenal at the moment. He never ever stops talking about Arsenal.
He's always trying about.
I think having a dig.
I think he's gonna be bitter.
Yeah, it's bitter.
It's a treatment. The treatment, isn't it? The treatment.
Yeah.
What did you think about? Sorry, say that. Go on.
I was gonna say, so like, even with Leno, like, I don't rate Leno. I think he's a much better.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't rate stupid Leno.
It's average.
Yeah, bang average. What did you think of Martinez trying to get a game for Argentina and Brazil? Trying to take in the mic there, wasn't he?
I know, yeah. Well, it kind of backfired on them all, didn't it? But yeah,
quarantine. Yeah,
it's one of them. Like, I get players want to represent the country and stuff, and for Martinez, he's never really done it before.
Exactly,
so
he ain't got time to waste.
Yeah, he ain't got time to waste. He's like, look, I can represent the country and be their number one. So it's a bit bittersweet, a bit bad for us because he's our main keeper and we need him. But yeah, I can't really hold him to that if he wants to go play for his country. So yeah,
okay.
I'm glad to have him back anyway.
Yeah, okay, sure. And what about what's his name? What about JT leaving his role as coach at Villa?
John Terry, that was the shock. I thought he was gonna have one more season and then maybe go. But a lot of our staff left this season. We brought players in, but a lot of staff went. So I'm actually not sure what's going on behind the scenes with the Villa. But I mean, team and squad wise, as long as we keep putting in the efforts we are, I'm happy. I don't mind.
I hope we finish above you anyway. But yeah.
I think there was a job waiting for him. That's why he left. Now he's left. There's no job there. He's blown himself. So he's there in the background waiting.
The thing is, I can't see where JT, he doesn't want to do a Lampard. That's the thing.
Well, JT's face is too sour. I think he's just going to walk in and get a job. Hell no.
I can't see motivating a squad if they're 2-0 down at half time. Do you know what I mean? So
I know.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that, for the insight into the Aston Villa world, Mr. Licorice. But before you go, you have to do what we do with all our guests, and that is a 3-question quick fire round. All right. So
let's go.
There's 3 guys here because you can't ask me. I'm the guy that asks us the question.
One day you're gonna be on the stands day. One day you'll be on trial.
The Grand Champ and A Footy. Choose your victim.
Grand Champ.
Oh
yeah, there you are. Don't do that because you lost already, son. You lost already.
Just
why would you go? The name speaks for itself. The Grand Champ.
Don't blow yourself, the Grand.
You better live up to it.
Don't blow yourself.
The Grand Champ. Best send answers quickly on the phone.
We'll be watching you. We'll be watching you. All right, go ahead. Here are your questions. How many times have Villa won the FA Cup?
Fuck.
Nearest answer gets the point.
Is this for me as well, yeah?
Yeah, you're both of you. You're both of you throw out a number.
Once.
You've won the FA Cup once?
Yeah, we were thinking of the Coca-Cola Cup then.
I would say, I'm obviously he's a Villa man, so he probably knows his stuff. I'll probably say twice.
That's very, very poor. Any
I say that they've won it. I think they've won it 5 times.
You joking?
A Footy?
I would go for 3 times.
Well, you're all wrong. The answer is actually 7 times.
Oh,
Villa won the FA Cup 7 times.
So I get the point.
James, you should be ashamed of yourself.
The Grand Champ gets the point because he was the closest between our two.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It doesn't matter.
Before I was born.
Before you were born, since Villa were formed, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Even know.
Question 2. Are you ready?
I don't know about you, like.
Well, you not put anyway. The Grand Champ.
Right. Question 2. In what year were Villa formed? Again, the nearest answer gets the point.
Jeez. I would say 19. I don't know why this thing is coming to mind. I'll say 1917.
1917, okay.
I'm going to say...
James needs this. He needs this.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to say 1925.
I think I've won this one. I won it.
CRC?
I'm going with 1888.
What, before?
Footy?
Are they before Arsenal?
Yeah, I'm going with the 18s as well. I'm not really sure, but they've been around for a while. 1820s.
Okay. Well, non-competitors are closer. The answer is, in fact, 1874. 1874. The Grand Champ gets another point there.
Celebrate that. Closest to the answer.
And you know what? I'm going to change up the rules a little bit.
What do you mean you're going to change up the rules? When it's my turn, you want to change up the rules?
Because you've not actually got the answer spot on. So
it doesn't matter. It's not even close.
It's not even close. He said 1920s.
And then the other one, he said 2 when it was 7.
7. So you get 1 point for each. So you got 2 points, right? The answer for this final question gets 3 points if you get it right. So James can still win.
The winner takes all.
Who is Villa's record Premier League goal scorer?
Gabriel Bonhort.
Come on, that's. Are we going to argue that?
Who is
Come
it?
on. I'm going with him.
James, you should have waited for him to answer. You should have waited for him to answer. Because you knew it. You used to Gabriel Bongo straight away.
Yeah, we need a buzzer.
Yeah, you need a buzzer. Quick
Too late, man. Too late, my friend.
James, I'm afraid you lost.
Yeah.
5-3 there.
Well, it's not easy anyway. It's not easy.
It isn't easy.
You did well, though.
I need to brush up the issue, don't know. I'm too current with the club. Current.
It was the FA Cup question that you completely got wrong with 1 instead of 7.
For some reason, thinking back now, the Coca-Cola Cup was the Carling Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was the League Cup.
League Cup. That's what I got confused with.
Oh, there we go.
Well,
okay. Any other questions before we let Mr. Licorice go?
Nah, the next time you pick on someone on your own side.
I've got one question. What's it called? What's happening with Watkins there? Because Watkins, the goals are dry. Even Danny's dried up there. But
he played well the other day, though. I think he played
well, but I don't think he scored this season, has he?
Nah, he hasn't scored yet.
He was injured.
I'm confident Watkins. I think he's a really good player. I think his hold-up play is good.
He destroyed Varane. the other day. See Varane sleeping on the floor, stretching like that.
hopefully he can get a goal or two to get that goal sides.
That's it. He needs to get himself started, and I think once he does, him and Ings, the way both their styles are, they should play for each other really well. So
yeah.
Keep my faith in Watkins for a bit anyway, because he did good for us last season. He scored a hat-trick against Liverpool, so...
Don't remind me. I should not have asked you the question now.
Question.
Who's your best?
7-2.
My guy is ruined.
Who's your best player?
Good one, James. Good one.
James, who's your best player?
Currently now, yeah.
Yeah, right now.
You know what? I'm gonna say McGinn.
Oh wow,
James McGinn.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Danny, don't get me wrong, like Danny's a bad boy striker, and he's been places and done it. But I think for overall play, like for me, McGinn, apart from City, I think McGinn would get into possibly a United, maybe Liverpool midfield. I think if you want to watch him box to box, I think McGinn's a really good player.
But to be honest, McGinn will get into Man United's midfield right now because they're all crap.
Wow.
He'll probably get into the... Well, actually, he would get into Liverpool's midfield maybe because
he would get into Arsenal's
very good either.
He would get into
Arsenal. Stop it.
All day.
So say that again.
You'd play McGinn over Xhaka all day.
Yeah. For real.
Well, James, you need to do that. I think your time on the show is over now, guys. So.
Well done for doing that one anyway.
All right.
Nice one, lads.
Thank you very much, Mr. Licorice. Hope to have you on soon.
Thank you.
Cheers,
nice to see you, James. Well done.
Bye-bye. Great having Mr. James Licorice on the show just then. A lovely insight into the Villa world, the villains. We're just going to run through some of the other results from the weekend. Chelsea, Man City, big game.
Biggest game of the weekend.
Man City winning that.
I don't think that was the biggest game of the weekend, by the way.
Jesus. Scoring the winning goal, winning 1-0. You're definitely right. It wasn't the biggest game.
It wasn't the biggest game. There was a North London derby, man.
In terms of position, let's not mistake.
The biggest game on the weekend
versus City was the biggest game of the weekend.
It was the North London derby.
It's meant to be the biggest game of the weekend.
Also runs.
I think it was because of the goals that the 1-0. That's why we're not making it the biggest.
What's it called? A-Footy. Let's not pretend. Don't let these Arsenal fans fool you. The biggest game of the weekend was Chelsea versus Man City. Then obviously, then you had the North London derby. The North London derby is also runs there. What's it called? Look where they're playing, mid-table. And we're talking about top of the table coverage. Let's not pretend. But anyway, let's carry on.
Are you done? Yeah, go on.
So yeah, Man City won that. You know, Pep finally getting another one over Thomas there, winning the game.
At last.
I'm sure you would have been very, very pleased with that. It was a very good goal from Jesus. Lovely turn, although it was a deflection. You know, it was a goal out of nothing, to be honest. I didn't, you know.
Sometimes in those kind of games, because it's a bit like a chess match, you need those kind of things that go out of nothing because it was one of those kind of games.
City needed to win that game. That's all I wanted to see. You know, just win that game. It doesn't matter how you win it. A lot of people were talking about again Chelsea being negative and all that. I'm looking at that team Chelsea pull out. It was a strong team, and
it was a bit defensive. It was a bit defensive. Now let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Everyone is saying that, but who would you have brought in there to make a difference?
Why? Hold on a second. He's beaten Pep 3 times. He's beaten Pep with playing Havertz. Yeah, we've having 2 midfielders like behind the main striker.
Yeah.
Why? I'm sorry. I mean, Thomas played very, very defensively. He had Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic all playing that defensive role.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Free.
And then what made it even worse when who got injured?
James.
Thiago Silva came on. Aspilicueta was playing wing back.
Do you know what I mean?
Defensive. How are you going to get off the pitch? Aspilicueta can't get off the pitch.
I'm glad they lost.
The legs are gone.
I prefer City to have won that game anyway.
Yeah, likewise.
You know, Chelsea thinking that they are bigger than who they are. But yeah, what was that? What was that?
I don't know what he was trying to say, but just keep your opinions to yourself there, sir.
That's bad.
Everton won, CIC's favourite team, Norwich, 2-0. What's going on with Norwich? Are they doomed? Are they breaking the record?
Because, as I said, every time they lose, they're breaking the unwanted record. Now it's 16 straight Prem defeats from the last time that they win the Premiership up to now. And the thing is, the way they're playing, I don't know where they're struggling to score. They can't keep a clean sheet, so they are doomed.
No, Norwich are going down.
Oh, yes,
like we said in the last episode, sorry Norwich fans, but you guys are absolutely.
You just have to have the reality. They know already anyway. They know
the reality.
They're just there for the party.
Very small squad. Got a small squad.
Yeah. Small squad, big squad, regardless.
The manager and the owner's fault. I think they're happy to do the yo-yo. They're happy to do the yo-yo stuff.
Stop the yo-yo.
Yeah. I was hearing, you know, some teams are happy to go down, come up,
Yeah.
and hopefully one day stay up. But
but apparently they get quite a good payout with them winning the playoffs.
The parachute payments.
That playoff money.
Yeah, they enjoy that.
Cashing in.
Exactly. Cashing in on the playoff money. But I'm sure the Premiership bonus is a lot more than winning the
It is. But Everton, talking about Everton quickly there, Everton needed to get back to winning ways because they were on the run of 2 bad results there. I think was it Villa before that did them, and then also getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup, especially a team that hasn't won a trophy. What's it called this century? The last trophy for them, 1995. So there you go.
Bitterness.
That was a poor defeat in the cup there.
Slapping the Toffee's face there from the Scouser fan.
I think the Toffee for them is gone bitter on that one in the drought.
Sour sweets.
I told you there. Turkish delight, that disgusting sweet. Yeah.
Turkish delight. Moving on, Leeds lost, to West Ham 2-1. That man, is it Mikel Antonio?
Yeah,
of course.
He's a fire player, and I don't want to talk about West Ham for now. Let me just switch it back to Leeds, like what CIC has been saying every week on the show. They having the second season syndrome, and I love Leeds. I actually love Leeds. If there's any other Premier League side, I would enjoy watching them play. I love Leeds. But then when I see Leeds, when I see those play, they don't know how to defend.
Yeah.
Leeds don't know how to defend. And I'll tell you the biggest problem. It's not even the defenders. their goalkeeper is so naive. How old is he? Muslera, whatever his name is.
About what, 20 or something, 19, 20? No.
They need a well-established goalkeeper at the back.
It's not really that. It's the way their manager tells them to play. They don't. They don't do zonal. They do all that marking right through. There's no plan B as well. And they love gun hold. It's gun hold all the time.
They go gun hold, but they need a commanding presence at the back. I've seen them now. I've watched the game now, and I'm thinking Leeds need to sort that out now. I see the goalkeeper. He's so young. He commands no one in the back line. He commands no one. And if I was a defender, then he's telling me, I tell you, shut it. Don't tell me what to do. We concede anyway. You do your job. Exactly. I'm just saying, if I was a Leeds fan or Leeds going into January, they should be targeting a new goalkeeper.
Definitely.
Not for the fact that he can go, it's just to organize the defense. Because I don't see that guy talking at all. But obviously, shifting back to West Ham, Moyes is rejuvenated, boy. I think he's got to score to sell. He's got
definitely. What's it called? Because they look good. But let's quickly go back to Leeds. That's 6 games now. What's it called? When are they going to win a game? What's it called? Because they need to be careful, as we've been saying about the second season syndrome.
They've won no games, right?
That's what I'm saying. They haven't won no games.
Yeah. That's
so
crazy.
They need to be very careful because we keep saying that people keep saying that we love Leeds or whatever, but that's not enough to get 3 points. So the manager needs.
So, Footy, what do you think of the West Ham project there?
West Ham project is cool. You know me. I don't mind that project over there. And Moyes, like, he was a United manager at once. So now he's got and a Everton manager as well. You know, he's a guy that likes a team. He wants to stay in a place for a long time. He likes a long-term project. And if you give him that time, he would do good. You know, he's not the attractive manager, like playing wise, but he builds something nice. And his teams are hard to beat. So it's cool.
They are certainly hard.
Hey, Footy, I just go one quick question though. Can we see your portfolio of projects, please? How many projects?
It's true, because it must have different clipboards there. With these projects, the projects that he talks about, what is the end goal of
the project?
The end goal.
It's about, I'm sure it's about analysing each team there and having an insight and a view on each team. That's the project.
Okay.
So there's no end goal.
So wait,
of course, there's an end goal for someone like West Ham. The end goal is to get into Europe. You know, I'm not talking Champions League. I'm talking Europa Cup or that Conference Cup thing. Keep it going for a long-term thing. You know, keep that stability and stay in the league for a long time.
I got a question for you. Sorry, FM. I just got 2 questions for you quickly. What's your favorite project in the Premier League, and what's your least favorite project in the Premier League?
Hey, tough question.
Good questions.
To be quite honest, I like positive projects. Let's put it like
my goodness, I'm done.
He's asking which team.
Who's your favorite project?
I've just told you, teams that's not gonna get.
No. Don't sit on the fence. Don't sit on the fence.
No, it's not a defense. A project that's not gonna get you relegated. Do you understand?
No. The viewers want you to. The viewers want you to. What's it called? Give answers. Don't sit on the fence. Tell us.
There's projects that I like. That's what I'm saying. There's too many. I can sit here and tell you I love Arteta's project right now. Wow. Do you understand? I can sit here and tell you I love Man City's project.
Here we go. Yeah.
My goodness. The guys everywhere as well.
Let's run through the rest of the scores there.
Yeah.
Leicester scraped a 2-2 draw against Burnley there. And I mean scraped because there was a last minute goal from Burnley, which was very tight, ruled offside there, and they should have got the win, to be honest. Leicester are very lucky. Vardy's scoring an own goal.
They're struggling, Leicester.
Banging in on the other side.
Defensively, Leicester are struggling there. They're conceding every game nowadays. No clean sheets. But you look at the back line, it's a bit dodgy as well. So maybe there's no surprise that they're conceding there.
You say that about the back line, but I heard Real Madrid are looking at that Sionchu guy.
He's
awful, isn't it?
My goodness. If Real Madrid make it, then I might have to put my boots on and trying to play.
There you go.
You both.
Burnley. It was a good draw. It was a good fight from them. what's it called? And their new signing there, Connect, scored the goal there as well. So he's done well. He started hitting the ground running there. When he came on against Arsenal, he played well as well. So
I'm surprised he went to Burnley in the first place.
You've mentioned Leicester's project anyway earlier on the show. Like I think episode 2 that they're not gonna be strong this season, like the defense and all that.
I said that. I remember that.
I said it as well.
What's going on? So.
We know our stuff.
It's true.
Well done, CIC. Hindsight.
Watford won, Newcastle won. My friend Newcastle scraping a draw there.
Oh yeah, Stephen Brucey.
Yeah,
Brucey.
Longstaff's rocket launcher, goal of the month, contender there.
But Newcastle's another team like these other teams. I think there's about 5 teams that are winless. We don't know when Newcastle. Some of these teams can turn these maybe draws into wins because that's what they need.
I know.
But you look at the squad of Newcastle. It's average.
Yep.
They should stay up though. It's average, but they should stay up.
They always stay up. They
should, but I don't know. They should.
You know, as much as we have a goal, it all depends on if they get rid of Steve. Anything can happen. They could go down. They could go down.
I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
And the thing is that Newcastle fans, like we said earlier on in our other shows, that they don't like Bruce there. But I think he's doing a decent job with what he has to deal with.
Definitely.
But yeah, moving on.
It's true because you look at that. I was going to say you look at the team there, especially the back line. It's poor. The names are poor in the Newcastle team. Yeah. But as you said, he's trying his best with what he's got, the tools he's got. But yeah, let's move on. As you said,
I mean, like you said, the back line is awful there. If we look at it, it's like
you've got
McQueen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fernandes has been there for ages, and he's
Clark.
Clark,
Matt Ritchie. He's playing Matt Ritchie. It's like he's playing Matt Ritchie at left back. He's not a left back.
It's a shocking team.
It's a left winger.
Too much going on in Newcastle.
And I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened quickly to to Willock. When he was on loan, he was scoring goals for fun. Now he's been as a permanent signing. He's been forgotten.
You said he wanted to leave Arsenal, and I said no. Yeah. He was pushed.
Better the devil you know as well. He better hope that they don't get relegated and be forgotten.
Well, there you go. That's his career going the other way there. You know, should have tried to stay to fight for his place, like we said.
True.
Moving to the final game.
It was a decent result for Watford. They're doing all right there. I think how much points they're on. Let's see. What's they called? So it was a decent result for Watford on 7 points since their return to the Prem. So
that's a good haul.
They're doing okay.
They're doing okay. The Nigerian winger doing good there. This is the Nigerian winger? Not Nigerian winger.
Dennis.
Yeah, that's I'm still surprised that Sarr.
That's not Nigerian.
I said I corrected myself.
I'm surprised it's still at Watford.
Oh my god!
That Sarr guy's a good player.
I know you were quick.
Actually, I'm hearing stuff.
I know. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
All right, no problem.
You good?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Sure. When was Aston Villa formed?
The 1920s.
1920s. How many FA Cups have we won? 2. You got points for those as well.
Can we? That's a blow. Can we edit out the show? Can we edit that out?
No way, bro. No way.
Jeez.
That's making it.
We need a bit of clangers in here anyway.
I'll be honest. I knew James didn't know, and he's a Villa fan. That's why I said
James.
I played the mind games with him. I go first when I don't know the answer, and then he starts rattling there.
It's shocking. I knew you wouldn't have got a longer hole there. I knew you wouldn't have got a longer hole.
Who else would I say? I wouldn't say Angel or John Carew. And Bonolo has been there for time.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. All right, moving on to the final game on Saturday. CIC's chance. 3-3 against Brentford there. Shocking. Liverpool went ahead 3 times, didn't they?
They went 1-0 down and they led twice. And the worst thing about it, yes, Brentford are like a breath of fresh air because they're enjoying their first ever time in the Premiership. But when you're, only being former champions only a couple of seasons ago, when you go ahead twice, especially late on around the 81st minute, you see the game out. There's no excuse. And also, I think a few casual finishes from Salah. He had one when he was put through and he tried to chip it and he put it over the bar. That would have made it 4-2.
He was unlucky though. Salah was unlucky there. There was one where he got hacked off the line at the start.
Yeah, that was at the beginning, yes.
Yeah, it was unlucky that one.
But for me, the defense wasn't. It wasn't. What's it called? It wasn't. It wasn't. It was all over the place. It's unusual because before that game, they were hardly conceding. And I think what happened is, Brentford did their homework and they doubled or triple teamed on Arnold's side there. And John Matic, it looked like he was still in rest mode because he's been rested the last 2 games.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
Because for me, he should have been more across to try and help Arnold there. But for me, it's 2 points lost.
It definitely is 2 points.
Games if you want to win the Premiership.
You said just now they double/triple teamed on Arnold. Is that the way to stop Liverpool? Because lots of your goals come through that right-hand side of the pitch.
Yes.
So
that's what they're doing.
Just double, triple team on that side of the pitch. You can nullify lots of Liverpool.
So I got 2 things to say then. If they keep doubling or triple doubling, sounds like some betting basketball. Some betting accumulator, triple doubling. So I got 2 things. One is Klopp needs to see that and address that.
Yeah,
and get animal protection.
Management.
Get animal protection. And
protection. How do you protect against being double teamed and triple teamed?
No. The person that's playing on the right side of midfield, which was Henderson, should have come back and help him. That's what Henderson's job was. Henderson was behaving like he was trying to do a Kevin De Bruyne. Even though
you got to go excited after Champions League.
He did do assist there still on Jota's goal there, but he should also remember his defensive his work as well, not just running around and forgetting that.
It's true.
Listen, whatever. Quick. Yeah, you guys are just chatting all over rubbish right now. Brentford,
Brentford project.
Brentford has shocked Arsenal, and now they've shocked Liverpool. They are gonna be a trouble this season. I'm telling you. Not a lot of teams can handle them. They don't know how to play them. They're new, so that's what's going on. You said Klopp should stop that. They're new to the Premier League. You don't know what kind of football they're playing.
No, it's management there. Because I don't know why he took off Curtis Davis. I don't know why you take off Curtis Davis and bring on Bobby Firmino when
Curtis Jones, not Curtis Davis.
Curtis Jones.
You blow yourself. Curtis Davis for whole City.
I don't know why
he was too quick to try and defend there. I don't know why he took him off and brought up Bobby. There was no need. The thing was as well, Curtis scored that goal, and as soon as he scored, he was hacked off.
That's what I'm saying. It was poor. It was a poor. There was no
brilliant from Klopp. He's like, I don't care if you scored that goal. You're coming off, kid. You're coming off.
How can you be playing well and then next week he was our best midfielder that day, and next week you've hauled him off?
Yeah.
But anyway, those are the kind of games that could come back and bite you if you're trying to go for the Premiership crown, especially when you saw that Man City and Chelsea are playing and with the result, and then you also saw Man United drop points.
Yeah.
Because our next game is against Man City. Next minute, you drop points against Man City, and Arsenal try and say they're knocking on Liverpool's door themselves. They're the Arsenal fans get happy.
We have not. We have to cut Liverpool.
Oh yeah, we're finished there. That's all good.
Southampton lost 1-0 to Wolves. Wolves finally, getting a win there. Jimenez scoring the goal. I was happy for him.
First goal since his horrific injury. I know he's had a few chances previously, but to see him smiling there when he scored that very good goal there,
it was a good goal.
Assist from the goalkeeper, and it was a very good finish there still. So
on to defenders,
he slept that defender like clean. Like, was it Varane that was slept, or was it Maguire that was slept?
It was Varane.
Well, they've both had it. They're both doing
the respect and stuff there. There you go.
Lying down on the floor like they're on the beach or something.
Brilliant. Blown them as well. Wow.
Hopefully he can start scoring them more there, often there for the toothless Wolves now. Yeah, Maybe they got their teeth back.
And finally, to our final Sunday game, the biggest game of the weekend.
Come on, you know what it is. You know what it is.
3-1 at Spurs.
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
You You know what's happening.
All the banter that we've had.
Mid-table time.
Out there.
Coco. See, let these two talk, please. They've been suffering on the show for the last eight episodes. Let them get their
abuse, all the banter that we've had from the beginning of the season, and all of a sudden we are, we're past Spurs. Spurs started with their first 3 games 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. They were flying. Everybody thought, Spurs. But I said in that, I think it was the 3rd episode or something, I said 1960 we started the same. It was our worst start, but we still finished above Spurs that season.
Yeah, you did say that.
We are going to do it again, and look what's happened. We're 5 games.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
It is. Listen, the performance. My only problem with that performance was that Arteta had a bit of Southgate syndrome and not making changes early.
Yeah, too long.
It took too long because Smith Rowe was gassed out. Because I wanted 5, I wanted 4 or 5. Listen, I wanted the routes. They were definitely taken.
Spurs were awful in the first half, and Arsenal deserved the leads there as well. But in the second half, Harry Kane missed a sitter, and also that should have been a penalty there. So
it should have been a penalty. I will say that.
Improved in the second half.
I frankly don't give a damn if that wasn't a penalty. There. People are chances for against outside.
But definitely for Nuno, the honeymoon is over, and it's almost at the moment because there's no game plan. there's no idea. They look clueless, and they look dry there. But then again, you look at the back line. We've gone through a few teams' back line. You look at that back line, especially in the middle.
Sanchez.
Oh yeah, the right back is younger.
Regulon.
There you are, Dyer Straits and Sanchez.
Dyer still playing every game for Spurs.
I don't know why Dyer is playing every game. The thing is, Dyer is not a good defensive midfielder. He's not a good midfielder. He's not a good center back. What does Eric Dyer do?
I don't know what they see in him.
But I guess because Eric Dyer speaks maybe Portuguese because he started off in Lisbon. So maybe Dyer helps me communicate my instructions.
It's not working.
But why is Romero?
Romero's terrible.
Why is he on the bench?
Sorry. Let PD say something.
Forget that Spurs defense here. Everyone's been talking about defense Spurs for the last years. All I keep hearing is Spurs defense. Spurs midfield is totally.
Oh my God! Let's not even talk about the trash in that midfield.
Listen, it's unbelievable. It showed me,
guys gasping for air.
Hurricane is not the best in the world, but that game showed me that Hurricane can play football. Honestly, because the gap in that midfield was empty. We were crying out. Everyone was crying out. Oh, Hurricane, don't come back into midfield. Stay up front, guy. He needed to come and pick the ball from that midfield. Honestly, in that game, it was shocking.
Well, but I would say this. There's one player for Spurs that summarizes how crap the midfield is. And that's Oliver Skip. He's a skip
out off the bench every second.
He's a skip out there, mate. Fire. Put a whole lot in the skip.
Ndombele, he was trashed on Match of the Day.
I like him though. I like Ndombele though.
He was terrible.
Dele Alli. They're awful.
Dele Alli.
Remember when everyone was singing Holberg's praises? Holberg's praises. Now what's happened to Holberg? Look at that.
He can't do it himself. He can't do it by himself. Dele Alli is totally finished. I tell you, after Spurs, you will see Dele Alli with Cleverley in Watford. There's no. What is he? What is Dele Alli? You don't score goals. Anyway, you don't assist. No energy. No positional play. No defensive stride.
It's just like his hairstyle.
And it seems like most. Anyway, let's move on. Let's not talk too much about Spurs' downfall and Arsenal's rise. Tomiyasu, what a right back. Brilliant right back. There was lots of
sushi governor. Sushi.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Japanese sushi.
Brilliant right back.
He's playing very well.
Since he's been there, we've changed.
You see the stats for him. You see the stats. They said he went into 16 duels, won 16 duels.
Wow.
He won 12 aerial balls. Wow. The guy's a beast. I love him. I love him. He when he plays, like when I see him going forward, I'm like, okay, so he's playing with sense. And no more Bellerin running.
No more Bellerin running. Like,
get out.
Like it's some Speedy Gonzalez.
Remember, what's it called? You played Norwich, rubbish. You played Burnley, rubbish.
Shout it.
You can only beat what's in front of you, and we beat what's in front of us. And
you fight against Brentford. What are you talking about?
More telling was
you when we play you anyway.
What more telling was Arsenal and Arteta, in fact, had his best 11 on the pitch.
Is that his best 11 though? You think?
I think that's Arteta's best 11 on the pitch.
So who would you take out then?
I might have dropped Xhaka for Lukongo, but apart from that, that was his best 11.
What about Lacazette? Because I know.
No. Lacazette can't make the. Lacazette's he's done. His legs are
dead. Striker. He can come on the bench.
There you are.
His legs are dead.
That team was very nice. That was quality team.
It was Arteta's best 11, and he got the results. We missed Gabriel, and now he's back. Since he's been back, things have changed.
Forget Holding.
And let's give
Holding. Oh my God, Holding. Chambers. Oh my God. No wonder we lost all those games.
Cedric Soares.
DD. I mean, Grand Champion loves that guy.
Dude,
the Southampton
I'm messing.
Don't do that. Don't raise my blood pressure. That's the
And finally, final game, which was today, Palace and Brighton both sharing the points there. Zaha getting his penalty goal.
It's true. I mean, Brighton, what's it called? Palace were the better team throughout in that game. And what's it called? I know Brighton had the chance to go top, but they didn't deserve that anyway. But they'd be very happy to come out of that because that's a local rivalry, the A23 derby there. So they'd be very happy to come out with a draw there to save the bragging rights.
Yep.
FM, sorry, I know obviously that the show is coming to an end, but I just we didn't really touch on United. I can't let those guys get away with that where they've been so poor.
We need to talk about that team.
I just want to say this. I just want to say something for like 30 seconds.
Go.
United spent 2 years trying to get Sancho. Finally get Sancho. Now the guy can't produce for them. Now he's been benched.
Oh my God.
They got Varane to shore up the defense, but United
Can you tell us about that Sancho stats that you mentioned at one point?
Oh, the
007.
No dribbles,
no assists, seven games.
Seven games started. Like
they did say they're looking for a new Bond anyway, so maybe he can put his name in the hat.
We had it.
You know what? That kills all arguments about who's better between Ole and Arteta. They both rubbish managers in my opinion. But please, in the midst of that rubbishness, Arteta is way better than Ole. Because I told you, if Arteta's got the squad Ole's got, he would do much better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ole played Pogba in left midfield. What's
rubbish? It's rubbish.
What are they doing? And then I knew this was going to happen as well. They signed Ronaldo, and they forgot about a top man who could help them in the team, Cavani.
Yeah,
Cavani played that game.
They brought him on.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, sometimes you need some
start.
You needed to start certain games. Cavani's a top player as well. So anyway,
you just move Ronaldo to the left or whatever, but that's on business. But before we go, let's just mention what's he called, AJ's disgrace.
Very briefly there.
Very briefly. It's still raw. It's
too raw there, but what's it called? You have to ask questions. Why did he choose to fight at a ground that you don't win at anyway? They don't win.
Once I found out it was a Spurs ground, it made sense there. Nothing could be won there.
The stadium was looking good there. I thought, what a stadium! And it was
stadium.
The atmosphere.
They said that what's it called? Even the facilities, for like alcohol and the food and stuff, is top notch. It's like one of the American ones. They say.
At least Spurs are winning in something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, they're winning in defeat.
They take that still. And then a quick shout out to Lewis Hamilton there and his fans there, because what's it called? He won his 100th Grand Prix there in the Russian Grand Prix there under the rain there. Big drama. So we just a big shout out to you, Lewis Hamilton. And if you can subscribe if you see this.
Yeah. CIC likes to get in there before I get in there.
I know.
Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, comment, comment,
subscribe.
and let us know what you think, guys. you know, we're coming back regardless.
There you go.
Gunners there. Come on.
You
Liverpool win this
Gunners.
Premiership. Come on, Liverpool.
Wait, hold on.
All right,
And
all
Champions League's coming back as well.
Hold on. So whilst we're saying, come on, you Gunners, you're saying, come on, Liverpool. Hey, Footy, what
Come on, you projects. Come on, you
Project
projects.
United.
There you
Project
go.
United.
Come on, new project.
Get out.
Oh, listen, man. Listen. Ole's at the wheel. We have to trust Ole. Come on, Ole.
No,
Who trusts him?
Finally.